Morning, guys. We're talking about worship and fellowship and stuff at the church here the last several weeks, and I wanted to say a word to you this morning about it. The Bible says we're to worship the Lord in spirit and in truth. And the idea here is Jesus is talking to the woman at the well, and in his conversation with her, the first thing he does is shows her her need, and exposes her need. She had a false worship, a worship, as Jesus said, you know not what you worship, and he was exposing that to her. And he walks down through a hunger for the water that he could give, and of course she's amazed at what he knows about her. It's interesting that when she finally says, give me this water, the first thing Jesus says, all right, well, let me deal with the heart issue here, and the heart issue is a sin issue, and he deals with her sin. He addresses the fact that she's a sinner and brings her to that conclusion. Then after she's admitted her sinfulness and realized who he is, she then says, well, you have your religion, I've got mine, you worship in Jerusalem, we worship here. And he said, and he makes it very clear to her. He said, look, he said, there is a day coming, and now is that day, when you're going to worship not in that mountain, nor in Jerusalem, but they that worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth, for the Father seeketh such to worship him. And I just want to encourage you this morning that no matter where you are, what your background is, or how sinful you've been, God can deal with your sin, forgive your sin, and now he's looking for you to worship him. How have you felt him? It doesn't matter. He's looking for somebody to worship him. And he's looking for somebody who will come with a heart for worship inside the boundaries of truth to worship. And by the way, you can't leave the boundaries of truth and call it worship. You can have excitement, but if you don't have truth, you don't have worship. And by the way, if your truth doesn't move you to action, I'm not so sure you have the right truth, and you definitely don't have worship. So let me encourage you on those thoughts this morning. Hope it'll be a blessing to you. Hope you have a great day. God bless you, folks. Talk to you soon.